And that's how you get away with fucking a whale at the public aquarium.
Just like J. Scott Campbell.
True story.
He probably financed the entire thing with the $125 he got from each of the Avenging SpiderMan variants that got sold.
That covers the tip for the whale, but then you got to pay for the pregnancy test and the abortion. Right. No good.
But how cool would that be? Have like man whales or whale men?
Male.
Whem.
I don't ever have to use that part of my imagination because I use the post office.
Fair enough. Guys, as you can see, Adam's back for the commemorative, or less than commemorative, 199th episode of Pete's Basement.
This is called Pete Basement Classic Edition. Not to be confused with Pete's Basement New, Diet, Crystal, Max, or Blue.
Clear. Remember Pepsi Clear?
Yeah, Crystal.
Yeah,
Crystal.
Yeah.
That's...
Anyway, I fucked up last week, and I told you guys that this was the 200th episode. And
he didn't. I edited it out, so.
Steve edited that out.
You don't watch your own episodes, do you?
I'm behind.
Whoa.
That's what she said.
That's what he said.
So, as it stands, this is the 199th episode, and make sure you tune in next week for 200th episode Stupidity. Blatant, drunken, comic book trivia stupidity.
And Pete being punched in the face over and over and over and over again by a hot blonde chick.
She's not blonde.
We're getting her a fucking wig.
All right, fine. Now we kind of got to get her a wig.
Done.
So anyway, just want to start out with, like, it's now into month 3 of the DCNU, and we're just wondering, what is everybody still buying?
We're just going to go through one at a time and say, good, bad, or go fuck yourself. Action Comics number 3.
I'm actually enjoying it.
Go fuck yourself. Batman and Robin number 3.
Not bad.
Go fuck yourself.
You want to just keep going?
Batman Detective Comics number 3. You go fuck yourself. Swamp Thing number 3. Not fucking bad. Not fucking bad at all. Animal Man.
Not me.
I like it.
Really fucking creepy. The artwork is really fucking creepy. The story's really fucking creepy. Excellent work. Deathstroke. Go fuck yourself using J. Scott Campbell. Batgirl. You don't have to fuck yourself, but it's really not that engaging. Batwoman. Amazing artwork.
Yeah.
Still, go fuck yourself.
She is a lesbian, though.
Listen, lesbonautics aside, not that impressive.
Lesbianotics?
Lesbonautics. They offer it as a major at Oberlin College in Ohio.
Okay.
Green Lantern number 3.
I got the nifty incentive cover for an extra buck.
I can't bring myself to read it.
Why?
It's good.
It is pretty cool.
Sinestro is a fucking man.
I can't do
I'm
it.
actually enjoying a lot of the DCNU. We want to know, guys, what are you guys still reading now? We're 3 months in, so it's pretty much been enough time for people to decide what they like, what they don't like, and really just what's been dropped. So hit us up, questionsatpeachbasement.com, start a thread on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, too, because, we're tweeting about all of the dumb shit that we read over the course of the week. But start a thread or hit us up on Facebook of what DCNU comics you're still reading 3 months in. And actually, our buddy Tim Hollerup had written us a while ago when the DCNU was kind of first starting, and he was thinking of getting all of the number ones and then turn around and selling them on eBay.
And sell them on eBay just to do that?
That's kind of a dickhead move.
Getting 2 copies and selling them on eBay.
That is kind of a dickhead move.
It's probably a good idea to sell them, though. I think people would buy them just for the collectors.
It's a loss of money, though. He's not going to get the same
price. There's so many of them out there right now, dude. I don't even know.
Not yet, anyway.
I mean, give it a year. In a year,
half these shits will be canceled.
Well, in a year, once everything's been canceled and rebooted again.
My idea would be don't wait the year, because in the year, nobody's going to give a fuck anymore.
I don't even think it's going to take a year. That's my own personal.
That's why I would say sell them now. Because I'm sure he's not the only one who ever thought of that. I thought of it myself. I just didn't have the gumption to go do it.
Hold on to him. Trust me. When now that Marvel Comics is also going pretty much all digital, about 10 years there might not be physical copies of these. Then that thing will be worth a lot of fucking money.
You think Marvel's just going to eliminate the printed page altogether?
I don't think now.
They made a deal with Barnes & Nobles, didn't they? Exclusively on their
something like that, yeah. No, I think it was Amazon.
No, DC is Amazon, Marvel's Barnes & Noble.
When they launched 52, DC fired the first shot across the bow by saying, we're going to do everything same day. You're not going to have to wait for digital releases. Everything comes the same day. Marvel just announced they're doing the same thing. Like everything else, I don't think it's going to be the death of the comic book store. I think there will be a Midtown Comics, but I think it'll be one store. You know what I mean?
noticing,
It'll be like a special, you know what I mean?
I've been selling a bunch of stuff on eBay recently, and this is like just stuff that I don't have the room for anymore because, I mean, if you've seen the fucking collection room, it's, you know.
I'm with you.
And the fact of the matter is that a lot of these books aren't, unfortunately, worth the paper they're printed on anymore. And it's a lot like, you know, it's a lot like
I got a
fucking
friend just
economy.
sold. I got a friend of mine just sold his entire X-Men collection going from like year 1980 through 95. He sold the whole thing for $500.
I was about to say,
Wow.
it was much.
I mean,
Well,
my
yeah.
thing is this.
I'm surprised he got the 500
if
for it.
If you've been watching past episodes, you know I did a review on reading comics on the iPad. Doesn't suck. You can't resell them. You can't trade them. Can't loan them out. But they don't take up any space, man.
Yeah.
And you can delete them, and as long as you paid for it rightfully, Marvel will always let you re-download it to a new fucking device. You can never worry
That's
about your
pretty
comics
cool.
getting... Listen, I got a 2-year-old son. If I gave him like a physical comic book, it would be toilet paper coloring book and
Chew toy.
Kleenex and chew toy
In one day.
all in one.
Right.
This, a little harder for him to chew aluminum. Little bit
Harder, right.
Little bit.
Not
But
impossible.
Not impossible. Let's put nothing above
gets
his
his big
shoulder.
boy teeth.
But the point is that it's easier for them. It's cheaper for them. They don't got to pay for printers. You know, I think that
a lot of these new books, it's probably worth it because, I mean, like, I got these new Avengers books that I'm trying to get rid of, like almost a full run. This dude's on eBay selling, you know, some people are just trying to get like top dollar for them. That's obviously not going to happen. Those auctions are just sitting there stagnant. Whereas you've got guys putting 6 and 7 issue runs, you know, and in different lots together, and you can tell they're the same seller, same style of auction. And for like $2.50, nothing's selling.
Yeah.
I just sold 30 Hulk books for a quarter. A fucking quarter. And by the time you're done with delivery confirmation, no.
All together.
30 books for a fucking quarter, bro. Because I just don't have the room for them no more.
That's
And
what
there's
I'm
no kids to fucking
But you know
donate
what?
them to and
we
shit.
can say whatever we like. We're old Ben. You tell us out there, how do you like reading your comic books now? Are you going digital? Do you still prefer the printed? Would you go over to digital? Let us know. We're you know, as guys who do both, I'm kind of curious what normal human beings do. So please let us know. I spend most of my life in a sensory deprivation tank because my wife doesn't like me socializing with
Understandable.
people.
Adam hates everything. As you can see by
I
his immediate
totally-
review of the DC Comics.
Well, is Hal Jordan just gone now?
No, Sinestro is working with Hal Jordan because
Sinestro
Sinestro doesn't want the ring anymore.
Sinestro gave him a ring that Sinestro controls.
It's a construct of Sinestro's.
Yeah.
So he's like,
He's
you're,
been-
you're my bitch.
Yeah, he's basically like, I need a sidekick. That would be you. Little pink man. I kind of just stopped. I couldn't bring myself to keep buying it because Hal Jordan now there are actual scenes where he's there like whining about his bills. I can't do it. It's just, you know what I mean? Jeff Johns clearly like blew his load at some point. Now it's like I can't write Hal Jordan anymore. He's such a whiny little bitch. Hey, you know I got
I
this.
don't like him. He should
I
die.
got this other guy, Sinestro. He's kind of funky. Let's give him a book.
And he's pink.
And he's pink. Very pink. Very pink.
Almost orange.
Not wrong, Pink.
Yeah, I have no love for the DC books right now. Although, like I said, Swamp Thing and Animal Man are really
I actually really enjoyed Swamp Thing 3. I was not digging the book so much for the first two
creepy as
issues.
shit, though.
This issue definitely picked it up, so I'm definitely in for at least the first story arc.
It's
They're trying to give him like an ultimate villain kind of thing, which I don't know, maybe he's never had.
not specifically. All I can tell you is this: is that if you're a fan of what made Vertigo Comics great, like when they were doing some really interesting shit with like Swamp
Sandman
Thing,
and shit.
Yeah, and Sandman. These books, you should be picking these up. They're well put together books, man. Of the current crop of DC stuff, those are the ones that I'm happiest they rebooted. But moving right along.
Speaking of reboots and restarts and stuff like that, Marvel's Point One came out this week.
Free?
Should have been free. Should have
been
really
free.
been
Should've
free.
really been free.
It shouldn't have been $6. That's for fuck
Yeah,
sure.
that didn't even come with a blowjob. I'm a little disappointed in that. But some of the stories were actually pretty good.
The stories were actually
and
good.
I'm actually looking forward to some of the stuff Marvel's going to be doing.
I
lately.
didn't like the. I like the
Scarlet
idea of the
Spider.
Phoenix coming back.
Oh shit! I haven't been around Ramon's toxic belch in a while. I can't see a fucking thing. There's nothing there. I see vague shapes, Lana Turner, nothing at all. And now I can not only see, but now I'm sterile.
No more children for you.
I don't really like the whole little kid Nova thing.
I don't like.
see-
No, he needs to be brought back.
Okay,
Richard
the
Ryder.
He's gone.
The artwork is pretty
He's
good.
not fucking gone.
Missing.
Let me give you a counterpoint. It's surprising that I'm the one defending this shit because it was written very badly. But when they ended Nova, like he still had a Nova core that existed that they'd stopped writing about.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that's probably his kid brother, what's his name, Prickfuck Richards, who
Oh yeah,
but he was
he had
more of a
a
geek,
little
though,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I'm saying, if they treat it like a continuation of that, it's going to be okay. If they let Jeff Loeb write it, it is going to suck monkey balls,
Yeah.
steamy,
Well, he will be.
uncleaned monkey
I think he
balls.
will be.
But the artwork is pretty good, and
I like the Phoenix.
Yeah,
coming
and I
back.
like spoiler. There you go. Spoiler alert. Phoenix comes back.
Well, it's only 6 pages in. It's hard to be
yeah.
a spoiler.
The other story in here is a return to
there's
the
a
Age
few-
of Apocalypse.
Exterminated all of these like crazy human people.
Oh,
No,
artwork
they're not.
is
They're
great.
specific. They're really
tell you who they
mutant
are.
haters.
Yeah.
Exterminated, no spoilers. The artwork's really good in this story. It's a flip on who is the good guys and who is the bad guys. And it's pretty decent, actually. It's David Lapham.
I don't know if are they going to get their own series?
I don't
or are
know.
they
It
gonna
looks like
show
they
up?
could get a mini.
They're going to show up in something.
I would hopefully they
it's
show
pretty-
up in like
it's-
X-Men or something.
It's not terrible. And it's a really interesting take on the Age of Apocalypse stuff. And I didn't really like Age of Apocalypse. I thought this didn't suck at all.
I was genuinely surprised.
Cold Moon and Dragonfire.
Why
Where were they? What was the
It's
reason
not
for
even-
that?
Okay,
clear.
that was a shit part of this thing. I
And it
didn't
was
care for
really
that.
like not good. It was a bad story.
Well, you couldn't have 100% awesomeness now, could you?
No, but it's pointless. And you're feeling that they're
Yeah, I
trying
skipped
to
over that
create-
completely. I like them
Doctor
that they're
Strange?
bringing back Doctor Strange.
The Defenders are bringing back.
Yeah,
I'm okay
and I
with
like
that.
the Doctor Strange story in here is a lead into the Defenders. Actually, it's not bad. And if this is how they're going to do the take on Doctor Strange, I don't mind it. I
Yeah,
really don't.
it's
Never.
cool.
Avengers: Age of Ultron is in this. That shit looked kind of cool.
That was like one of the only point ones that came out a while back that I liked was like the Return of Ultron being just a total
well, I like
badass.
Ultron.
Dude, it's
yeah.
Bendis and Hitch. That's
So it's going to be wordy and really well drawn.
Yeah, I can live with that.
And possibly
in
Blade.
this case, I can live with it. And it looks like Hawkeye is going to be a badass. They're really amping up Hawkeye.
Can I just say
they
I'm
have
really
to for the
looking
movie.
forward to Carnage USA?
That's going to be it's the 90s, dude. The 90s are back.
I'm okay with that, and I really like Clayton Crane's art.
He's talented. Really fucking talented.
And I also just want to throw this out there before
Okay.
people start asking me.
Scarlet
I am not
Spider.
upset that Kane is running around as the Scarlet Spider. I am upset that he's getting his own series. I don't think that's necessary.
That's going to take place in Houston because, Texas needs superheroes.
Texas does need
They do.
superheroes
They
because
need
honestly,
something.
like there aren't enough guns running around the state to begin with, and drive-through liquor stores. I'm pretty sure these guys can defend themselves.
Seriously,
Kinda,
drive to
yeah.
liquor stores?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have.
Yeah, they got that.
No, honestly, like I'm pretty sure Texas can defend themselves.
Yeah, I'm not.
They don't
Like, they don't
really
need
need
superheroes.
superheroes.
Like grandmas have semi-automatic weapons.
Texas
They
needs
need
I know what it
superheroes.
does,
How
but
like
I
the
don't-
Mormons
I
in
don't-
Utah
I
need
don't-
Yeah,
superheroes.
no, seriously. No, I'm going to agree with Pete on this one. And also, like, where's he going to be, like, wall crawling and swing from skyscrapers from? It's Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
He's
what?
just gonna swing around the
Spider-Man
stadium
does it
every
in
now and
Queens,
then.
and there's no fucking big buildings in Queens.
hey, they got one.
My one point on this, and that's not a pun,
Yeah,
is
but he must have called himself a monster like 50,000 times.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
not.
it's just-
It
who
was.
wrote
See, this is what I'm saying. It's a '90s book, man. It
the
is
fact
such
of the
a
matter
90s
is,
book.
Chris
these-
Yost is a good
what
writer,
Marvel
too. I
needs
don't
to
know why.
realize is that they have a lot of cool characters. Not everybody needs their own
Book.
fucking title.
I agree.
Kane does not. Kane can show up in Spider-Man every now and then and be awesome. Moon Knight can show up every now and then and be
No,
awesome.
but that's why he was
Yeah.
in. Do you think they purposely put him in?
Yeah, they did.
Spider-
They were like, we're
Island?
going to do a spin-off of
Yeah.
this, and it's bad. Speaking of bad,
No.
This is
Journey into
good.
Mystery.
This is
I didn't
good.
read this one yet.
This is the only good Thor-related shit out there.
He's dead.
I agree with
Seriously?
that.
Thor is not dead, he's gone, so we'll get to that later on. So Loki's somewhat responsible for his
Oh
death.
God, it's Will Portacio.
And Asgard's on Earth.
Portacio.
And there's 3 women
And
in
Odin
charge.
just left everybody to go and look after his brother.
Yeah, he abdicated his throne and everything.
To nobody.
Listen,
Thor's dead, Baldur's dead.
He
Listen,
gave it to 3 women.
Oh, that's right.
Who?
Freya, Gaia, and Idun.
Who?
Loki.
Who are they? Who are they?
Gaia is
listen.
Thor's
Thor's
mother.
mother.
Loki
Freya is his
actually, I was
queen.
looking for it. Loki actually used the term BFF.
Where?
Yeah.
He's a little kid now, though.
He's the
Yeah,
Okay,
kid.
no. Listen,
he's got a little kid
listen,
attitude.
But he's not a
Listen,
human little kid.
He's not a human little kid. Also, BFF really.
Well, weren't you just also complaining about Batman's use of "Bring It On"?
yeah, like
That's a bit much.
I don't even think it's me being like a crabby old man. It's just shitty.
Which
writing,
you are.
man.
No,
I don't
it's
really
all
believe
I
right.
am a
that.
crabby old man.
It's
I
all
can see
right,
the point.
damn it.
No, but it's just going.
I didn't like
to the
Batman's
obvious
Bring It
easy
On.
thing.
I don't like Batman's period.
And he's usually pretty good too. When he does X-Men, he's good.
Yeah, he's really
Like the only
good
thing
at
that would have made that worse is if Batman would have yelled "Bring It On" and the Joker would have been like, "Oh, it's already been
Wait,
brought
shh,
in."
quiet. Did you hear that? I just heard a tectonic plate shift.
So that was.
That's what that was.
Fear Itself 7.2.
Blah.
Some of these things we buy just to
It's
not
Brand
like.
New Day, Death of Captain America meets Thor.
Yeah, it's exactly
Pretty
what
much,
it was.
yeah.
And it was pointless. All you got to do is flip to the end. First of all, it makes no sense whatsoever how this guy Tannerus, the new god of thunder, shows up eating a chicken leg. I want to
understand that. Hammer and
You gotta eat. You
Some
know?
people like a chicken leg. I like a chicken leg. Who doesn't
But the
like
guy
a
like
chicken leg?
shows up in Thor's funeral pyre out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey, let's party!"
Yeah, I mean,
And like everybody's just so accepting of it.
How
Like,
is-
hey, come on in, fuck the dead guy. Come
How is
on.
he
I don't
dead?
think they don't think
and that's
Thor's
what he
dead
does.
anymore.
Tannerus literally fucks the dead guy, which is on the final page. You see it right here where it says stories begin. The dead guy's eyes shoot wide open. If that's not a sign of somebody going into his cornhole, I don't know what it is.
Who is this Tannerus asshole?
He's-
Where did he even come
But how
from?
does he-
They're gonna explain that.
I read it. I don't get it.
How did they designate him as the new God of Thunder?
I don't know, but it has to do with the All Mother. Which is
Yeah,
the
that's
three women.
literally you get the feeling that the three women created him to sort of like fill the gap.
Why would they make him so ugly?
But did they make like every other hero forget that
Listen,
Thor ever
all-
was in the
listen,
first place? What the
all
fuck?
children are
What
beautiful
went
to their
on in
mothers.
those panels?
Mephisto did it, so why can't they do it?
I don't know. All I know is that it's kind of
I
interesting.
don't know. I'm
insofar as
blaming
this.
Matt Fraction for it.
They
Again.
basically show that Loki is the one who knows that this is not real,
Right.
and it's going to be an interesting.
Which is why the only thing worth reading comes back to Journey into Mystery. Mighty Thor is officially dropped.
Well, it has to
No,
be.
I
kinda
can't
has
even
to be.
bring
Well, it has to
myself
be,
to
doesn't it?
fucking get.
He's not, if he's
No,
not.
it's still around.
and then there's Battle Scars.
No, because Tannerus
Oh,
is
no,
showing
they're
up
gonna
in
go.
Mighty Thor. It's
They're still
ridiculous.
going.
So he's gonna be Mighty Tannerus?
No,
it's Mighty
still gonna be
Thor.
Mighty Thor,
But it's just
starring
companion.
Tannerus.
No, actually, if
In
you
a
look
year.
at the back
Thor
of that,
will
it
be
doesn't
back
say
in a
that.
year.
He'll be back in time for the Avengers. Don't worry about that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, at the end of this, it is Mighty Tannerus or something like that. Hold on.
I mean,
yeah, here we go. Next to Mighty
The Mighty
Thor,
Tannerus.
The Mighty Tannerus, wielding something that looks vaguely like a golf club of thunder. Not really very good.
If they wanted to do
Thunder.
anything intelligent, they should have had Thor fighting Surtur like we found Odin that time. That's all it would have had.
Surtur's up to no good.
Like we found out
Surtur is up
Thor
to no
that
good, thanks
what?
to Loki.
Soda's not that bad. It's a little high caloric, but
Shattered Heroes Battle Scars is going to lead us to the
That's-
invention of another Z-list character that I don't think anybody cares about.
That's it. That's in a nutshell. And, you know,
It's not that interesting
And it follows after Fear itself, which nobody wants to care about.
Yeah.
at all. Avenging SpiderMan. Let's talk
good.
about this.
Good
for a second.
Surprise
I
of the
can't
week.
believe I like
This was fun as shit.
yeah.
Fucking hysterical.
Artwork is really good.
This is Spidey at his funniest.
Yes.
This is really well written for Spider-Man.
Surprise.
And make sure you
Yeah,
don't
bro.
go out and spend $125 on the shitty J. Scott Campbell variant cover.
Because it will give you herpes. Do you understand me? Herpes.
Maybe not
and
right-
not normal herpes.
maybe not right away, but-
Not the stuff Valtrex
I
takes
still
care
have
of.
to defend-
Horrible burning herpes. Do you want to piss stuff that looks like glue? I don't think so. In the meantime,
I am Scott Campbell's biggest fan. And like a spoiled child.
Second biggest fan.
Second biggest. Like a spoiled child. I am pissed off that he doesn't do
see
interiors anymore and thinks he's important enough to just do fucking covers. Like some other guy we know, Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane can,
But I never really cared for McFarlane that
No,
much.
McFarlane
I
he runs a
really
company.
liked-
He has an excuse.
Yeah,
very
and
true.
also he prints his own money and could actually pay to have us all killed.
That's very
Like
true.
one at a time in a really sick, fucked up
I think
way.
he actually has made a deal with the devil to be a
Probably.
spawn when he does.
Look, whatever works. I mean, look, Donald Trump had to do that thing with his hair. Look, the thing is with
You think it's actually a demon?
I think he did something bad for that to happen. Avenging Spider-Man is basically Marvel team up. From what
Yeah, it's
from what we
really-
understand, every arc is going to team him with a different member of the Avengers. I'm not mad at it.
And that's
It's a good
not
idea.
that
not a
opens
bad
up a
thing.
world of possibilities.
I think it
Marvel
could be a lot
Team
of
Up was a
fun.
great storyline.
Which never sold though, so that's what they
Well, that's why they did it as
They
Avenging
renamed the
Spider-Man.
brand.
I can live with it.
Yeah.
I can live with that though. Look, as of now, I would say it's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of fun for kids. It's not even like grow
Yeah.
up. The artwork is very like video game-ish. If you wanted to buy
Joe
a
Mad, bro.
Yeah.
I
Know
hope
what
he
I'm saying?
stays around
Is
for
he
a
gonna
while.
keep going though?
I hope so.
You know what? I have a feeling though, before everyone gets their hopes up, is they'll have a rotating creative
Creative
team for
team.
each one. But right now,
I hope Zeb sticks around. He's a great writer.
It's fun. It's not.
I mean, you
it's
know,
not over
Zeb's-
anybody's head. If you were going to buy something for like a 13-year-old kid to introduce him to comic books, this would be a great one to work with.
I had this originally in our album, Stupid Shit and Potentially Stupid Shit. Once again, I'm glad I was wrong.
But
I'm not
you know what
infallible.
You weren't wrong about.
I like the Mole Man thing too.
He's invented his own language. My God.
It was okay until
The new Dark
until the
Avengers,
Dark
man.
Avengers showed up.
And they do the same pose, the
Yeah.
same exact
It
pose.
was cheesy.
It's just talky.
The whole book is Norman Osborn forming his own Legion of Doom. I'm sorry, his own Dark Avengers
Again.
They are forming Norman Osborn to be Marvel's Lex Luthor.
And you know what?
And he has basically made himself a Legion of Doom. That's it. What the fuck
What
do
is
you
wrong
eat?
with you?
All right, look, I'm lactose intolerant. I had 3 slices of cheese pizza. It could be worse.
Why didn't anybody tell us he was
better
like-
upstairs
No,
and
it could
down.
be
I
a
would
lot
accept
worse.
that, except that smells like boiled dead sheep that's been left out sitting in the sun. What does that have to do with cheese?
That was last
What
night.
does that
Wait,
got to do with cheese?
wait.
One of our fans has to help me out on this. When did Clint Barton get a brother named Barney?
Barney Barton.
Barney Barton.
He's been
I thought they were just making fun of his last name there. Barney Barton.
he's been around for a while, but
Really?
Really?
not active. Just to mention him way
But
back.
does he have the
When?
same exact ability
Way
as his
back.
brother, though?
I looked him up. It was like way back.
Way back, apparently. Look,
Here's the deal.
How do you think he...
You tell us when Barney Barton first appeared, and you will get a hand-drawn sketch of Clint Barton Hawkeye and his brother Barney by world-renowned artist Steve Danino. So tell us when Barney Barton first appeared,
We are
and we'll
so
have that
bad.
sketch right out to you.
otherwise this issue sucked. Yo,
No.
Bad.
that
Bad.
sucked.
Hammer, AIM, and Hydra.
Dude,
Three of the suckiest fucking concepts.
Because they've been done poorly. Shit poorly. You like Gorgon.
Okay,
You
stop.
like some
Stop,
of the
stop,
characters
stop.
of Hydra.
Okay.
But the goal, did they even get that put dark?
That sucked.
Slide
That
dark
sucked nuts.
stupid.
The whole dark shit
Okay.
sucked major balls.
Listen, Pete had a great analogy that they really are trying to turn Harry Osborn into like Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Norman.
Harry's
Harry,
dead.
For now.
Is Harry dead? We haven't seen him in a
Barney,
while.
whatever. Green Goblin guy.
The original.
Goblin guy.
I love the cast they put together. You know that he's lined up, but ultimately,
Scar.
it's a terrible.
That was dumb. That was dumb.
That was dumb.
That.
That was dumb. And the fact that they essentially rehashed for the Venom Spider guy character, like it's just poor-
Alacuna or whatever his name is. Alapaca.
It's just alpaca. It's just very poorly put together, and it's very talky. It's another talk
Bendis.
talky issue.
question.
If I want that shit, I'll go see the Muppets movie. I'm good.
But didn't the original
The one that I made in my head.
the one with a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But didn't Dark Avengers originally start because he was trying to, confuse everybody to
Yeah,
think that they were the
that's-
original? But now everybody knows what happened. So why?
yeah,
would he
so
do
now
that
we're
again?
just going to be a supervillain team. And it was either that, but I'm pretty
then-
sure Masters of Evil
Well,
was
why-
already copyrighted.
Why call it Dark Avengers? Everybody knows the jig is up.
And why does he have to dress them like the goddamn Avengers?
That's what I mean. Like,
don't-
what-
Aside from the fact that he's flaming shitbad crazy.
It was-
That's probably why.
That's the only negative thing of
That's-
the book, I think.
And also, Bendis can't let.
He got laid in this.
dude,
Osborn,
listen,
by the way,
let me
which
just
is
say this.
hilarious.
We didn't think
Bendis
you meant Bendis.
cannot let fucking Civil War go. He can't. It's embedded in his DNA. He still has to bring back
Ragnarok.
Chlor.
He did bring Ragnarok.
The Thor clone is
the
back.
Thor clone is back. He can't. He just can't. He's mining the same shit.
Yeah.
Over and over. I
Well,
can't
that
do
guy's
it.
in for a surprise. There's no giant black guys on the Avengers for him to kill anymore.
No, wait.
true.
Some chick in
Live?
Yes, Goliath.
took a strand of his hair and she went to Osborn with it.
Yeah, that was
And
in
said-
New Avengers.
Yeah.
The
He
last
said, "I want the DNA test. This is my baby's daddy."
Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
come on.
Yeah, this is just. It's just.
I know. That's
Hey, Ramon, you
There's-
can't convince me otherwise.
there's potential.
You cannot convince me that didn't suck. You can't do it. It's like trying to tell me it doesn't rain when it's fucking raining. No.
It doesn't. It doesn't
What
rain
is that
somewhere.
exactly? What is that? It's,
What is what?
it's
It is a steaming pile of shit. I said it.
booze.
Bat shit, bullshit, monkey shit, gorilla shit, his shit.
No, you don't want to see my shit.
I don't have to. I smell it every time you
Avengers Origins. We were
bad,
actually
actually.
asked to pick up Avengers Origins Vision, which was really great. And along with doing that, I went
Which
back
was
and
really
picked
mediocre.
up Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That's weak, yeah.
It's like, all right.
It's. I mean, you can't really make it that exciting. They're named after like the least menacing bugs.
Did you know actually that there was, along with the Man in the Anthill, which was Tales of Astonished 28, in one of I think the issues of Strange Tales, there was also the Man in the Beehive, but B-Man just didn't really, I guess,
Catch
didn't
on?
carry on.
Thank God for that. That
Yeah.
would really.
Remember the wrestling
It was
group,
in
the Killer
the
Bees?
same like exact style of the cover. It was like, oh no, help me! They're dragging me into the beehive. Help me! Swear to God, text exactly the same. The Man in the Beehive.
Yeah, but Wasp. That's the same. Just
Same basic concept.
Yeah.
Except
She's
instead
like
they
a
just-
hoa.
They added titties to it.
They did, and everything was
But
better with titties.
this is like a
Still mad,
really
but he
cool,
just had-
comprehensive storyline of. It seems like they're actually kind of connecting everything. Like they started with this
Yeah.
one, and then Vision goes right into it with Ultron, and then he gets sent after the Wasp and Ant-Man in the first place. It's a fucking cool story.
And then he stops at Starbucks, then he gets his hair done, and then he goes to Target for a little while. Then he
Pedicure.
it all makes sense.
Yeah. Good
shit.
stuff.
It is.
Yeah, it is actually pretty good stuff.
I'm actually really glad that I went back and picked it
I
up.
might though recommend that once they have it collected is to get
It's definitely
Yeah, that'd be nice,
It
yeah.
might make a really nice collection on like a bookcase somewhere.
Yeah, Black Panther, the most dangerous man alive. Listen, you
I
know what?
fucking hate him. He needs to get shot.
Listen, I gotta say this. I said this before. The artwork in this is just really fucking good. It's just I don't. It's such a bad use for the character,
Yeah.
man. Like Black Panther is a great.
I was hoping there'd be some cool shit with like Black Panther and
not.
versus the Kingpin or something. Yeah.
but it's really
Is
not.
she?
Like,
That's the bullseye.
That's Lady
yeah,
Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye.
Who we still don't know if that's a costume or if she's half naked with her tit out.
Either way,
Because
works
they
for
draw her
me.
with a pasty white face.
I'm gonna say pro titty. I think it is out.
I would like to
I
go
am
with
pro
tit.
titty. Anyway, it's just not that good.
I
book.
did go to Sound Factory one time and see some bitch dressed in fucking electrical tape, so I don't see why that that couldn't just be a little strand of.
I once
electrical tape.
kidnapped a girl and put her in like. Wait a minute. This is going out on the internet.
That's
I
got to be the
shouldn't-
Yeah,
same
you can't
girl.
say
so-
that.
Could be. Shouldn't say that. Just not a good book, really. Just it's a little bit sad because Black Panther used to be a great character.
I liked him. I thought he was like really cool.
was
How's
like-
that for race relations?
Fantastic,
Thank you.
especially in 2011 Brooklyn. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Speaking of
I
bad
was really
racials,
dug the costume too.
It was just him with pointy
Yeah,
ears.
but like he was like a fucking the ninja Snake Eyes. It was great. I mean, he was like the Avengers Snake Eyes.
You know what?
Are they
I'll
gonna,
accept that.
are they gonna cancel that though? Now that Daredevil's back.
Give it time.
Get it.
No,
Give
but
it-
Daredevil's back though.
Yeah, and they're still using his numbering on that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make a lot of sense,
No.
really. Like I don't think that was thought all the way through.
I think they like have those like that's in Marvel's bathroom right
Yeah,
now. It's been flagged.
Well,
they
keep
don't
the
know
numbers
what's
and,
going on.
and people be
Just
none
keep
the
it
wiser.
going. Just keep it going. Uncanny.
I know this was
episode
from
number
last week, but we didn't get a chance to talk about X-Men.
I did.
We did.
You didn't watch the episode, did you?
I'm behind.
He doesn't want.
Listen.
So he said.
Okay, well we're gonna chime in.
So what did you think of it?
I liked it.
Really?
Liked it a lot.
Why does everybody look like Mr. Sinister at the end of the book?
Fucking with Celestials, those bastards. Sinister decided to fuck with Celestial, and he would know because he was associated with Apocalypse, who got a lot of his tech from a Celestial machine, hence the connection to Celestials. Yeah, yeah.
It's a little.
So comparing this one, which is like a much more serious tone, with the Wolverine one, which is so not serious at all.
It's really ballsy. And in the back they have those cute little shits, the rosters, and
Yeah.
a letter from the school. The letter from the
The little
school.
Lego guys, the mini mates.
Yeah.
thing.
The letter from the school pretty much states, yeah, we have a criminal on our team. Suck a nut. He's on our team, which is Magneto.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you something. I didn't mind this. It's not a bad launch. I like new bold, badass Colossonaut.
Colossonaut?
Yeah. Astronauts,
I
okay.
kind of like him. I don't really like the rest of the roster. I feel like Wolverine's book got the better part of the team.
They just got muscle. Lots of muscle.
I think it's interesting that Storm stuck around. Anyway, long story short, it's not a bad opening salvo. I'm interested to see where it's going. I think it could get a lot weirder, and that would be good.
I'm gonna stick around for both story arcs, at least for the opening. You have convinced
Am I
me
wrong,
to
though,
give
when I say that
Wolverine and the
Cyclops-
X-Men another chance.
Like, am I wrong when I say that Cyclops turned into like King Asshole?
Totally.
Yeah, he's
Totally.
Just
But
check.
he's been fucking White Queen,
while
so
ago.
it's gonna happen.
Magneto, not a hero.
In her diamond form.
You see, all right. You see Magneto's in this book.
Chafing?
Yeah.
You see Magneto's in this book.
Yeah.
He's also in X-Men Legacy 258 in space.
In space.
Okay.
Listen, he gets around. It
We've already
happens.
realized that Marvel has no concept of continuity anymore.
It's annoying as
No.
They made Stan Lee like the Queen of England. He's just a figurehead. Continuity went right out the window.
You mean they put him in a dress and make him stay in Buckingham Palace most of the time?
Yo, have you seen Buckingham Palace?
It's
This place
pretty-
is roomy,
The
man.
place is nice. Not the
Really?
though.
What the
I don't know
fuck?
if I could imagine him
Peace
in a dress.
Basement
I don't-
serves
no, I don't think
HGTV.
so, no.
What the fuck?
More poison. I mean, tea.
Look. All right, this comic book, clone.
Okay, so Magneto.
Joseph, when did he? What?
He was in
Don't
the early
do it,
X-Men
kid.
books.
It's been a long
It started
time
in the
since
90s.
Joseph came around.
I remember that was when Magneto was thought dead.
Yes.
For the second or 19th
And he came
time.
with long hair, looking like a hippie.
Yeah.
And he was fucking around with
It
Rose.
was Big Joe and Magneto.
Everybody
You
fucked
don't
her
know
on
him?
Rose. She's a slut.
Yeah.
Big Joe and Magneto you don't know him, do you? From 112th Street. He's a nice guy. He's good. And he makes an excellent omelet.
Good with
Let me
kids,
say. He's
so.
good with kids.
Magneto's daughter's coming back.
Polaris?
Yes.
That's his kid?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's official.
That makes sense, Polaris.
It's been official for a while.
This is why I can't really fuck with X-Men. It has gotten so it's so
everybody
convoluted.
fucks everybody. in
Yeah, and
X-Men.
apparently, like Charles Xavier's like some big pimp chilling somewhere in a wheelchair, going, "That's right,
He's
fuck
not
all
in
of
the
you."
wheelchair anymore.
He's
I don't want to hear it. He's always gonna be in the wheelchair.
As far as I'm concerned.
That's where he belongs, in that fucking wheelchair.
Uncanny X-Force. Speaking of Apocalypse and
Fair.
going back to that,
Artwork's
this
great
shit is
still.
still not
Artwork's
done.
good.
It is
One
not
more.
done.
The artwork is still good.
And next
Evil
month-
Archangel is great, but it's
The
such a
story's
bad
being
book.
dragged
It's
on.
dragged on.
Dude,
Too
it's
much.
such a bad book. This didn't need to happen. They didn't need
It
to
was a
make this.
good book. It's really
The first
dragging.
arc was good. It should have been a good mini. It could have been a great mini. Instead, it's a good to shitty ongoing.
They complicated a lot with Age of Apocalypse characters.
Oh,
what the fuck was that?
Did they complicate next book? Really? That's amazing. I never would have guessed. Hey, did you hear Baby Bruce about Bruce Wayne's parents? They got shot. It happens sometimes. They can't keep an X
hate
book
you.
straight for its fucking life.
They
They
can't.
have
They
to
can't.
toss shit in. They have to. Wolverine could come out with two heads on either fucking hand, spike through. They'd find a way to bring the characters back and use clones. And use clones that fucked other clones that had midget babies that in turn had like omniscient powers that summoned Phoenix and then went and fucked another smaller
I think
midget.
half of that actually didn't happen.
Thank you. That was Chris Claremont's entire 7 years. Wrapped up with a bow. Darkwing Duck, you say?
Yes, Darkwing Duck issue 18. Unfortunately, this is the last that we will see of Darkwing from Kaboom.
Oh
You bite your tongue, sir.
Here, stab him.
This was a
Darkwing
and
fucking Duck.
after speaking to the artist at Comic-Con, we were letting them, that the contract kind of expired with Kaboom, and hopefully now Disney has taken notice that sales figures actually were through the roof with this and DuckTales and Rescue Rangers. Really, the only thing we're missing from the Disney afternoon is fucking Tailspin.
They have Tailspin though.
They don't have Tailspin in the
they?
comic book now.
Gummy bears.
Rescue Rangers
Oh, Rescue
and
Rangers, I'm thinking of,
no.
okay.
Dude, they
DuckTales.
got Scrooge McFucking Duck.
Hell yeah, man!
The Beagle Boys.
This is a great fucking book. This makes me feel like I'm 10 years old again. It's great.
I'm not gonna say.
Nah,
what I was
don't
gonna
even
say.
fucking go there.
He wears the short
Hopefully
pants.
Disney takes
I was
notice and
imaging
Marvel
him wearing
picks up
short
this
pants
book.
going, "Please
Hopefully
don't touch
we
me."
never see a
I don't
fucking,
like it.
a crossover between Gizmo Duck and Spider-Man, but a crossover between like Gizmo Duck and Howard the Duck would be pretty fucking badass. I'm just saying.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, no, it'd be awesome. You got Howard the Duck like fucking banging his girl, smoking a cigar, and then you got Gizmo Duck like blather and blatherskite. What are you doing?
He just
I
took
don't know
a
what's wrong with
Titanic dump on my youth. Just a huge Darkwing Duck banging it. What? That was my childhood, and you just fisted it.
Yo, fuck that. Darkwing Duck was banging around that witch girl, Morgana. She was hot for a duck.
Yeah, he got
He's
it wrong.
got no external genitals. What are you talking about? He's a duck. Look at that. That's a duck. I've clearly lost all perspective on this. Let's move on to the next book. Darkwing fucking duck.
Blather and blatherskite.
I'm done.
Crawl to Me 4 from Alan Roberts is possibly one of the craziest books I've read in a long time.
That is one of the
And
most
did it-
fucked up things I've read in a while.
All you need to know about this book basically is that
so fucked up.
this guy is being tormented by the ghost of his dead uncle who is a child molester. That's him. That's the crazy uncle who recently got shot to death by police. And the crazy uncle kidnaps his wife and daughter and his dog. Fucked up. He kidnaps the dog
In ghost form.
and his fat, not neighbor, the fat
cable
TV
guy.
repairman, cable guy who came in to the house to fix up the thing. And the crazy ghost of the uncle is kidnapping and killing these people. And it's just this guy against the ghost. And this is the culminates in the 4th issue. This is you gotta just get these
Where does it take
books,
place?
man. In their new house that they've bought
In the middle
upstate.
of nowhere?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is a really...
Which
Do they get
comes
cable in the
back
middle
to
of nowhere?
this: bad things happen when you leave the city. Think of every horror movie you've ever seen, except for like Jason Takes Manhattan. Every horror movie takes
Back to the
place
Muppets.
somewhere
Yeah.
out of the city. And frankly, Jason Takes Manhattan was one of the most classic pieces of film you've ever seen.
It was a comedy.
You know what? I can't dispute that.
Thank you.
I never liked what
Excellent.
happened to Kermit though.
Honestly, one of the best scenes in there was when
You know what? That's Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh,
Jason
sorry.
Take Manhattan.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Totally different genre, I think.
Hold on.
I don't
Yeah.
think Jim Henson had to do with Jason Takes
don't think-
Manhattan.
Witchblade 149. It finished the story arc. It is awesome. I recommend it. 4 issues.
I've never
And-
read an issue of Witchblade in my entire life.
You're missing
You
out.
know why?
That button Sayek is awesome.
Because I never needed to see half-naked women. I have pornography.
It's more than that. No, you saw the artwork for
Slightly
that.
more.
The artwork is
The
phenomenal.
artwork's phenomenal. Ron Mars is writing it.
I can't believe
until
they're still actually
150.
printing. Whatever happened to that Top Gal series you was reading with the it was like the darkness and shit? And,
Darkness around.
yeah, no. It was like a whole like artifacts or something.
That's still going. Actually, it's
What are they up to? Like issue 3?
no.
3 years?
I think
9
You
years?
gonna let him answer?
I think it's issue 11, but they've turned it into an ongoing. So whenever 13 comes on, it's going to keep on going.
Of course it is.
Ron Mars and Stepan Sayek
Steve
are leaving Witchblade after 150.
Ron Mars is finally getting into rehab.
No, he's doing another book with another one of the artifact bearers.
He's doing voodoo too.
He is?
Yeah.
But that won't
You
last.
think
that
he'll
what
do
they're calling it
voodoo
now?
that he'll
Yeah.
do so well?
Yeah. Was that your period?
Yeah.
He's menstruating.
That's how you know he's finished.
He's not bleeding.
Okay.
He didn't mean that. He mean a grammatical period.
Oh.
I meant grammatical.
Grammatical,
Yeah.
very nice. I would just like to say that the greatest scene in Jason Takes Manhattan was when he was,
And
you know,
we'll
those
fade
punks
out.
were in Times Square and he kicks their radio. They're like, "Yo, what the fuck, man?" He turns around, and just lifts the mask up, and like, "It's cool, man. It's
It's-
cool." And they run away.
Greatest scene in any Jason Voorhees movies ever. It was in
Scene
Jason
with
Goes to Space. And
Jason X?
listen to me. They're in
The
like a
liquid nitrogen?
holodeck.
Back to the
and
Muppets.
No. Listen. They say we need to distract them. What can we do? And they create two blondes in a couple of fucking and they're just like wearing almost nothing, and they're standing there and they're like, "Oh please, won't you help us? We're in like our tank tops, and it's night and it's cold." And then you cut back to him a minute later, and he's literally like swinging them in their sleeping bags against a tree. And it's the greatest thing ever. I actually fell out of my chair laughing.
He did kill
The
very
greatest
creatively.
part about Jason Goes to Space, whichever Jason X, was that it never took itself seriously for a minute.
Never.
And it was great.
Jason
The
Goes
rest
to
of it, not as much.
Jason X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Goes to Space. The Muppets went to space. Jason took Manhattan. The Muppets took Manhattan.
Oh my god.
What is the YouTube? That's the Muppet area over there. That's
No,
the,
no. I see
He's-
something.
he's
very-
onto something
There's
here.
something. I blame the Illuminati, and I think you should too. Tune in next week when I give my thesis on Illuminati, Muppets, Jason Voorhees, The Connection.
We'll see you guys for the 200th episode.
Or will we?
No, we will.
Oh,
Yeah,
we will. Yeah.
No, we'll be here. It's because you ugly. You ugly. Your mama say you ugly.
UGLY. and you ain't got no L.
No.
And that's how you get puppies pregnant in a public place.
Wow.
Okay, let's try it different.
Like Taste Cow!
I was really trying to do like line. Okay, ready? Let's try it again. Ready?
I just wasn't
Ready?
mentally
Ready?
prepared for the puppies.
I'm just picturing the distraction you would need to do that.
Hey, look at the milk bone, look at the milk bone.
That's a good
think
question.
boiled-
Or did we take the dead sheep from lying in the sun and then boil them?
16 minutes!
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Okay, here's a question that's
Fuck
going to segue.
Steve, motherfucker.
Who's that man kissing my dog like that?
Stop it. Stop. Here we go. We're good. Stop it!
He's like telling him not to poke the source.
you don't need to film an episode.
All right, from the
Ow. Quit it. Ow. Quit it.
all right, from the top. Let's try this again. Okay, ready?
He's making sex to my dachshund.
Sir!
Snotty, wait now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, just, come on!
Don't look. These shits are fucking gross.
He's shitting through his.
He's shitting through his nose. Seriously.
That was amplified. In my brain.
I'm not looking.
It's like, oh my god. Blowing going into my brain.
I was picturing like some sort of I couldn't breathe. Facial diaper. Put a tissue in my mouth.
The shenanigans
Let's do this
episode.
thing.
The shenanigans episode.
Oh, God.
Ready?